Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT champion, and looks like it's time to get everything different going on in Gran Turismo Sport for another custom race. So, looks like I'm about to start using all the classic libraries from the original Gran Turismo game from 1998. So, looks like I'm about to be starting out in all 7 different Valiant sports. Well, especially the Castro Racing on the Mazda RX-7 GT-S. So, let's just go and get everything started in year and order. But first, maybe I'm about to go and start using the Toyota Supra 3.0 GT Turbo A 1988. So, looks like this is definitely a good classic GT1 race modification to be giving a little represent for it. Well, it is marked on the hidden headlights for it. Alright, so looks like I might be able to be extending for having a little race. But I would like to give a classic 2-lap race would be okay. So let's just go and take on Kyoto Driving Park Yamaguita for the first round. Well, I would like to go and take a little classic grid start for all the 20 cars. So time for a little professional, but this is going to be giving the all-out classic race for each classic GT1 libraries. Well, maybe I just really got into putting on description on YouTube whenever you guys really want to read it, and I give a special thanks to all the players who made all these good replicas for it. But I'll make sure that this will get everything started up for this race. Well, after 20 years for Gran Turismo, Library Editor is the great, good choice for all of it to be prepared for it. Now, let's just go and get starting on the first race for it. But I would like to have a 7th race for each round for it. So let's just go right now. So I'll make sure I have to do it quick. Okay, so looks like I'm starting out on standard vehicles because I'm really good to be prepared for it. Now, I would like to go on third view perspective, just like having an old school GT1 race. Okay, now taking on the first turn. Gotta have to be more careful because, well, in that case for it, the Toyota Supra was definitely originally race modified with any kinds of standard parts, including a tall aerodynamic wing. Aerodynamic wing is definitely quite taller than like the Plymouth Superbird. Well, it is definitely the same difference at different model sports. Now, let's just go and get this classic 1980s race modification model to be going right in. Okay, better have to stay on for a bit. Well, I'm still using sport soft tires, but I'll make sure I'll be giving a little go right ahead for it. Okay, dive on in. Take that chicane going up for it. Well, I'm really going on professional, so maybe I'll have to do it nice and clean whenever I get the bonus for it. Okay, looks like another turn comes by in. Well, this race could be also for only 2 laps, but only gonna have to save it for the few rounds for it, because I would like to give all the 7 classic GT1 race modification libraries will be giving a little more exercise for the daily workouts, starting out on each year from 1988 through the late 90s for it. Let's give it a little turn on for the final turn, and let's go and race for the final lap. Well, most of us that we really missed Gran Turismo 1, just like the good old days when we played since childhood memories. Well, we're just really enjoying the classic game for us, because racing throughout the 20 years of every Gran Turismo games, GT Sport gives us the better new challenges of having new sets of race regulations and having some custom race boards. And it looks like different libraries will be giving a good exact replica for it. Okay, looks like 2 more cars are definitely just coming out for it. BMW M4 and the KTM Expo. My favorite 2 strong opponents. I hope my Supra really wants to go for the win. Let's just go and follow through to it. Okay, that's 1 car pass. Now for the M4. Still got more speed, and looks like this new German sports car is definitely going to be in second. The retro race car is going to be in first until right about now. Oh, safe. Okay, looks like taking a little struggle will be go right through. Okay, let's slide down on the second chicane, and well, looks like 4 minutes should be giving a little more total time for it. Last turn. First place for the Toyota Supra Classic GT1 race car is definitely going in for the win. Let's pop out for some headlights to go and make a little spot for it. Yes! Just like good old times having arcade mode. Well, looks like definitely the classic Supra race car is definitely quite good for giving a little strong durable, but it also provides a little performance adjustment for it. So, looks like finally got some clean race bonus. That should be quite good for it. Now, looks like it's time to get ready to move on in to take on for the next round. But first, I would like to change cars, and looks like 1988 is definitely going finished, so looks like I'm about to be choosing the 2 classic libraries on the Mazda RX-7 GT-S, so looks like I'm about to be choosing the blue library modification first, and then the Castrol Racing. Well, definitely I really wanted to use all these 2 libraries at once for it. So, let's just go and pick the next course, and then let's go to Supra Circuit for another fine weather in the afternoon time. But maybe I really gotta choose 2 RX-7s on the same track for it, but maybe putting out the different round would be okay, but I'll make sure. I just really want to go for a different track to get everything set up for it. So, the Supra Circuit is race number 2. Let's go and get everything ready. Well, looks like I'm about to be putting on sports hard tires for this race. Well, let's see what happens if I really gonna make it to first place without ending up in second or third place. So this is the GT1 race modification of the Mazda RX-7 GT-X FC. Well, definitely the FC RX-7 would be giving a good specific name for it. Now, I really had to go and pace it up for it. Just try to be more careful and try not to hit anything for it. Alright, looks like I'm about to go and slick past through. Now I'm on 13th place, and looks like the other cars are definitely going rush for it. Don't want to miss out for the winning spot for it. Okay, take a little slide and going for the final lap. Okay, 9th place I'm at. So let's just pass more cars and just giving a little more slide through. Oh man, I just really don't want to spin out for it. Alright, let's go and giving a little cut through for it. Still got more chances to be racing up, but no. The M4 and the Expo are definitely going stronger to taking the faster advantage. That makes me ends up in 3rd place, but I'll make sure I'll be using the Castro Racing for the next round. Okay, coming on in and past the Alfa Romeo 4C. Okay, so coming in a little quick pass through and looks like I'm going, nope, that makes me ends up in 4th place, but bummer, that was so close. I'm about to pass the Honda Civic. So it looks like the Toyota SFR Racing in the Alpine A110 Premier Edition was coming in 1st and 2nd place. But, well, 4th place should be giving a little more fine to it. Alright, so looks like it's time to go for the next course. Well, maybe I would like to go and do a little city course for it. So let's just go on Tokyo Expressway, Central Outer Loop, and let's go a little nighttime for another Tokyo race. Well, I'm always having the dirt round just like Special Stage Route 5, because this is definitely a great, better thing to do for it. Well, I'm really enjoying having the good old days for having all that race for it. Well, Special Stage Route 5 is definitely the good choice of all racing for it. Since 20 years of Gran Turismo, and then Tokyo Expressway steps in for having a nighttime. So, looks like I'm really gonna change the different library on the RX-7, so let's go with the Castrol Racing. So let's go and get everything ready to set up. Well, definitely I'm really going to put the TCS onto one. Okay, let's go and let's have a little classic night race. So this is the Castrol Racing Library on the RX-7 FC 1990. Well, definitely, it also different kinds of Castrol Racing designs before. Well, Castrol Tom Supra was the main popular race car in every Gran Turismo series, and later before the Supra GR racing concept was definitely moved in as a GT3 race car. So, looks like I'm about to go and pass all the cars for the 3rd round, because I'm really gonna go forward to make a little step kick back to 1st place. Okay, 10 more cars to go, and let's just try and keep it nice and steady for it. Still using this Castrol Racing Library and going dive on in to the 2nd tunnel and slide it in. Okay, excuse me, Alfa Romeo and Audi TT. Classic Japanese cars are really love to go for little classic race sports. Newer ones definitely quite seen the classic library before. So I'll make sure that this will be goes for the best for the original Gran Turismo game, you guys. Okay, coming on in on the final turn, keep it nice and straight. Ooh, so close by under 2 minutes. So let's just go and move on in for the final lap of this race. Now let's just pass on to the Toyota Supra. But what about the classic Mazda MX-5? Well, it is definitely the most coolest car in every Gran Turismo series. Well, it is a 1989 model, and it also has that different variation colors. Well, even the convertible type port, black or cream white. Okay, looks like I'm about to be approaching in on Alpine. Okay, very good. Time to go a little dive on in for the second tunnel, and let's go in. Well, looks like fast works on each handling. This will give me a little more time through it. But maybe I'm just going to keep an eye out because I saw the bright light behind it, the Alpine. Maybe I had to be more cautious whenever I really want to keep an eye out for. Okay, let's take on in and reach for the final stretch, and looks like Castro Racing RX-7 is the winner of this third round of the race, you guys. So, looks like definitely no clean race bonus for now, but everything is fine for it. But there's no scratches to it. So, looks like it's time for now for it. Just get ready for changing another vehicle. So, looks like I'm about to get everything followed up by year. So maybe let's just use the Nissan Skyline, not the Calsonic library, but the race modification blue colored version. Well, it has a red rim style board. It is definitely most similar like the prize car Nissan Skyline from the Hard-Tuned Car Championship. Well, maybe most of you guys have already remembered it. So let's just go and move on into the next course. So I really think that taking a little more racing drive board, so let's just go on Autodrome Lago Maggiore West. So this will be giving a little 2-lap time board. But yeah, maybe I'm just always changing different conditions sport. So let's just do a little morning at 9:30 a.m. in time. So I'll be able to get my GT1 Classic Skyline board, but it is definitely made by some players who really made the good exact replica of this library design of the Skyline R32. Well, the R33 is definitely also contains for the most fastest horsepower, just like the Mitsubishi GTO twin turbo or any kinds of different models of the GTO. So let's go on Lago Maggiore West and let's do it for only 2 laps. Okay, Calsonic Race Library alike is definitely ready to go. So let's do it and take for 2 laps of racing. Oh man, F-150 Raptor really wants to go and take a little turn past for. Now, I had to do it quick because this race will take a little bit short. Okay, there's the Lamborghini Miura prototype. Joins in for the race. Well, I would like to go and pass on the Miura prototype. So I had to do it, keep it nice and clean for it. Okay, so a couple of fog mist definitely covers up the track. So I had to be more cautious. Well, probably the headlights won't help. Only the fog lights can do. Alright, 9 more cars to go, and looks like coming on top of the hill until taking on the last turn for the next lap. Okay, taking a little slide, and watch out for that R34. Stay on it. Well, the blue colored design on the Nissan Skyline race modification was actually almost like the Calsonic livery from the 1992 Japan Grand Touring Car Championship. Well, it is definitely the exact replica, but it also shows the different designs for it. Well, it is definitely the same in different liveries in each aftermarket decals for it. Well, maybe this is going to be the same alike before they're bringing out the official race car, what also appeared in Gran Turismo 4. Well, definitely the GT1, GT2 race modification was definitely everyone's favorite choice of the livery when they played on the PlayStation 1. But it is a good livery for it when you really want that R32 Skyline to be in a used car dealership. Well, the R32 Nissan Skyline was definitely purchasable on the used car dealership in Gran Turismo 1 and 2. That could be giving a quite good choice to be used as a race modification. But it has that standard horsepower, not like the most strongest HP ever evolved, but it is definitely works fast on it, but it only uses on the Hard Tuned Car Championship to beat the R33 or the Mitsubishi GTO. Well, definitely other most strongest, fastest car ever yet. Now, looks like I'm about to be stepping on in and overtake the KTM X-Pro R. Now, I had to be taking a little more outside turns to be giving a little more pass for it. There you go. Now I'm about to take the final stretch, take a little more slight turn, and then home sweet home for the finish line for the race modification of the Nissan Skyline R32. Well, that's the 4th round in a row for today. Well, looks like 3 more to go. We'll be giving a little more chance for it. Now, let's just continue on, and looks like the earnings summary just saved my reputation for saving a bacon for it. Well, I'm always saying that makes me really want to have a turkey bacon. But it doesn't matter, I'm talking about bacon, so let's just move on in and let's pick the next car. So definitely 1994 will be giving a good choice for the Nissan Skyline, so it's time to get ready to race on in for the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution 4 GSR 1996, and looks like before that I'm about to be saving for the 2 models of 1997. But looks like I'm about to be racing the Mitsubishi rally car / race modification. Well, definitely this race modification of the Mitsubishi Lancer was been used in 1997 World Rally Championship, but I kind of think that Belibili Digital just made this very cool exact replica for it. Well, maybe it's made by other Gran Turismo player who really built this retro style race car for it. Now, looks like I'm about to be racing on over for the next round. but I cannot use for the dirt and snow track sports. So how about maybe let's just having a little race at maybe Dragon Trail or the Blue Moon Bay Speedway. Well, maybe I really go for the Blue Moon Bay, but it only saves for the next round for it. So let's just go over to Dragon Trail for this next round, for this only race for it. Well, I kind of think that the Mitsubishi Lancer has two different colors as a prize card after you earn from the all-wheel or maybe the four-wheel drive challenge. Yeah, four-wheel drive challenge was definitely quite very hard for any drivers who drive the four-wheel drive vehicles who has that strong horsepower. But maybe in the end, you also receive 3 different kinds of Mitsubishi Lancer custom-made colors. So looks like it's time to go in, and this time for Elite Sports soft tires for this race. Now let's see how these cars can really go for it. Alright, let's go Roadstar, and let's do it for only one simple chance of racing for it. So this is the official livery of the Mitsubishi Motors race modification, but it is definitely a pre-made design before they actually brought the 4th generation Mitsubishi Lancer in Gran Turismo Sport. Well, this one still becomes the main part of it, but it also drives better for it. But it also has 2 different colors of the Mitsubishi Evolution 4 race modification. One is the white that I'm driving used, and the yellow color is the second part of it. Well, there is a different color design on the price card of the Mitsubishi Lancer. Well, definitely like green or purple. Well, green and purple is definitely quite suitable choice for a price card. Now, let's just go and pass all the cars, and let's keep it nice and smooth, and watch out for any obstacles for it that could be giving a little more hard time. Well, definitely the active yaw control is definitely still in use, but, well, I really like active yaw controls on the Evolution 4. Well, in every Mitsubishi Lancer models was definitely a quite good diffusional, or maybe the LSD for it. Well, looks like I'm about to bring this race car / rally car to go for the win for it, but this might be quite suited use for this one. Okay, better stay away from the Countach from the rear. Okay, giving a little more pass. Well, definitely the white Countach is definitely much like the white Infernus. Well, I kind of watched all sorts of GTA videos on Vice City and Vice City Stories. Well, definitely the white Infernus was definitely owned by Lance Vance. Well, I kind of think this common character for it. Well, I kind of think I'm being off topic for having a little commentary race. So let's just keep continuing on for classic race modification then. Okay, looks like it's time for the final lap. So let's do this, and let's bring this all-wheel drive race car to go home. Okay, passing on the Ferrari, going on the BMW, and then the KTM. Stay on its current speed, take a little downhill, and home speed, home to the expo. Well, I really wanted to go on the apex for it. Well, definitely the red curves should be giving a little more extra save for it. Now I'm still trying to work on it and giving a little more quick pass, but the KTM Expo is MR drivetrain, so this will give my late 90s all-wheel drive to go and take it right in. Just trying to do whatever I can to go and take a little short bye for it. Okay, going on in for the bus stop, and looks like almost there. Man, everybody really wants Special Stage Route 11 to be in this game. Well, definitely, it also seems in GT1 and GT3, but, well, Calipari Digital is trying to work something better for it. Have another city course for the next update. Well, definitely June updates have already passed because it also checking us that the Gran Turismo World Tour 2018 is already begun. Well, it has started. Maybe just giving a little tip for you guys. Alright, so it looks like Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution 4 Race Mod is definitely finally win for first place. Now, looks like clean race bonus should be giving a good choice for it. Oh, that was so close. I'm really gonna go for the daily workout complete. So let's see how many cars I just used. So I kind of think I used 5 of them, but now I'm at the 5th race. So maybe let's just go and get started for the last 2 Japanese sports cars of the 1990s. So maybe let's go with the MR2 GT-S 1997. Well, it is definitely part of the classic race modification in the original Gran Turismo game, but, well, I really guess that it also, the Dodge Viper GT-S was part of it. Well, maybe I'm just gonna have to be saved up for the next part for it. So, let's go for the next course, and let's just say having a little Japan course track for it, or maybe an American track. We'll be giving a little fine for it. So let's just go on the Blue Moon Bay Speedway and let's have a sunset before the final race for it. Well, I kind of think I was pretending that I'm racing in the Gran Turismo World Cup only for 6 racing rounds for it, but this time I'll be having 7 rounds for this segment, you guys, because this is gonna be quite good for a fan-made event for it. Well, thanks for the custom race for giving a good choice for it. Now, only just have to wait until... Okay, so let's do it. Just giving the last 2 laps and putting on some soft tires, and let's go for a Blue Moon Bay sunset race. Well, I kind of think I like the purple color of the MR2, but this is definitely quite good, perfect fit used to it. Well, looks like this is going to be a quite awesome race for it. Okay, so last 2 laps will be going right in. Well, maybe I really like to take a little freestyle turn, just like the intro. Very nice. Just giving a little more foot pass and watch out for the Audi. Well, I used a different MR2, but, well, I just kept the one in the super bright yellow color from the original Gran Turismo game, but, well, Classic Designs always wants me to do something better and make things quite attractive to all the other players to see the exact replica for it. But everybody loves retro designs, so they really want to see it for it. Okay, going on in, taking on that flanking corner. Ooh, tire burn. Okay, so I also saw the Toyota SFR Racing was joining the race. Well, no sign of Expo for this race, so looks like hidden headlights popped up for it. Still working on it, and looks like I'm going for the final lap of this race. So the daily workout is going to be complete soon. Okay, there's the white Alpine. So let's just go and inside pass through. Everything must go. A classic intro hint from the Chemical Brothers. Well, oh geez. Oh man, that was a quite good save, but that was almost getting a little more crash boards. Well, playing just like the good old time sports. But I still got a chance to beat the Alpine for this race to win. Well, I really love the Chemical Brothers' best music when they used it on Gran Turismo 1, but it was definitely awesome to be putting in for. Well, the music takes 6 minutes when I also hear it, but it is definitely the awesome classic hit in the 90s. Okay, so looks like I'm finally back in first place. Well, definitely this is going to be a good choice for having the MR2 to save the reputation for it. Well, I almost had it because tires spin out for it. Okay, one last stretch and let's go for the finish line. See that? MR2 always go a little chances for it. Well, maybe it only uses for the Japan versus US or UK events, or maybe like any events if you like to choose it for it. So, looks like standard earnings is definitely quite coming out for it. Very good. So, looks like it's time for get back over to the Tokyo Expressway, but this time I'll be able to be racing on the East Inner Loop. Okay, so looks like it's time for me to start bringing out this strongest powerful car in Gran Turismo 1 is the Nissan Skyline GT-R B-Spec R33. And then let's go and bring this monster power engine over to Tokyo Expressway. Now, only have to wait until it's ready to load, so I'll be able to switch the course. Okay, that's more like it. So let's just do a nighttime, just like Special Stage Route 5 and Route 11. Well, I'm kind of thinking taking a little 2 laps might be okay, but it was like having 3 laps that we're watching the Honda /Acura NSX LM GT2 race car could also race on any other 5 cars. Mitsubishi Lancer, Mazda Atlantis, Castrol Supra GT, or maybe like, well, definitely the Subaru or Rally Edition, and maybe like the Nissan Skyline for it. So maybe let's just go and power it up for it, but I can't go increase the performance, but I had to do this regularly. Well, looks like it's time for a little sports soft tire sport. So, last race is the Tokyo East, so let's get started. And they're off. So this time, going pro like no other. Well, I couldn't say, but regulations does not allow strong horsepower for it. But let's just have an ordinary race without having a strong power for it. So, looks like the Nissan Skyline R33 is the most top 3 strong, fastest car in Gran Turismo 1. But it definitely has that most main rivals like the Mitsubishi GTO or maybe like the Toyota Supra. Well, definitely the Toyota Supra RC has the most strong horsepower, just like the Mitsubishi GTO and the Nissan Skyline R33. So I'll make sure that this red color livery was definitely quite represent to be going a little fast for it. And it also uses to be a quite perfect fit use when using as a standard car to be used in the Mega Speed Cup. Well, Mega Speed Cup is definitely quite stronger and high-powered event in special event in the original Gran Turismo game. But that could also overtake a lot of massive, most powerful, strong cars. Maybe for example, Mitsubishi GT1 on the NSX Type S, or maybe other stronger tuned-end vehicles will be quite also seen in for. Now, looks like I'm about to go and bring this GT1 race library Skyline R33 to go and pass multiple cars go for it. But I have to make a little quick, clean inside pass on the Audi R8. Okay, very good. Take a little clean pass on the Lamborghini Countach and clean pass without hitting any cones. Okay, so let's just hold the brake right here, and this will give me a little more fine turn to be following up the apex. Now, let's go and pass the BMW M4 and the KTM Expo. Well, definitely the Toyota SFR racing concept was definitely in it. Well, it is definitely the most main top 3 and 300 cars ever yet to be fulfilled. Now let's just draft up and speed it up and 5 speed and quick pass for it. Okay, let me at him. Just trying to stay on top of the 5th gear, and looks like this should be going right up ahead. Okay, let's take a little brake hard and let's turn right. Well, definitely the Ferrari 512 BB was definitely in first place. No sign of the SFR racing concept 2016. Well, I kind of think I checked on the starting grid to see everything's checked in for all lists of vehicles to be ready to race. But anyway, let's just go and bring this GT1 Skyline design to be in first place. Okay, there you go. Just stay on it in first place, and then this race is going to be over by a couple of minutes until this will wrap this up for it. Wow, looks like after taking 7 strong rounds for it, with all the classic GT1 libraries on any classic Japanese sports car for it, I would like to think that this is the best opportunity for this commentary video I really enjoying for it. I'm just gonna do a third-person perspective view, just like the classic. No time for changing up the interior by now. Okay, so it looks like it's time for getting a little bit thing on the last turn, and then one last stretch. Should be giving a little more close in, and darn it, the Ferrari and the BMW are the only first one to take the head start. Now, let's just go and put me back in first and take a little long stretch for it. Now, the top 3 stronger cars don't really want me to put me in second. So let's just go and keep an eye out whenever there's a trouble for it. Okay, stay on it. Approaching in the finish line. Yes! Of course, the Nissan Skyline really wants for the win with a classic GT1 livery. Well, it is definitely just like racing in the Mega Speed Cup at the test course. Well, maybe that will be quite fine good for it. Well, it is a long race for me, you guys. that was a long race. So looks like the clean race bonus just doubled up the bonus for the R33 Skyline. And also 100 mileage points as an added bonus sport. But it was a quite good race sport. But only got 200,000 credits left until making its way to 8 million. So I'll make sure I'll be able to be saved for it. Then, looks like it's time to go and pick a gift card from the daily workout. I really think that several Group 3 or any center vehicles for it. And okay, another Porsche 911 RSR. That should be quite another use for it. But definitely, I just remembered 2 libraries from the 2018 24 Hours of Le Mans for it. But it was a quite good choice for the Porsche. So, for the strong earnings that I just win, so I would like to give 2 colors for only a last purchase. So let's just buy the B4 Matte Metallic and the G2 Matte Metallic. Well, looks like that's all the special colors for now, and no need to buy some different rim style for it. Well, looks like that's all of it for the list. So I'll make sure I'll be ready to wrap this up. So there are 7 libraries with classic Gran Turismo 1 all over it. But I kind of think I like them all for it, because that was a quite good, perfect, exact replica, just like the original, from 3D pixel design vehicle into a high definition race modification vehicle. But we always loved the original Gran Turismo game, but we love the modification of these car sports. But this is definitely a perfect choice for having this video segment for me, you guys. But I kind of think I like 7 of these libraries that I just used for every race sport. But, well, I kind of think I'm just gonna save until the end of this video before I'm about to use the Dodge Viper GT-S. But it is definitely the main classic hint since the first one for it. Well, maybe I really wanted to do that for it. Well folks, I hope you really enjoyed this 7 libraries. Thank you for watching, and I really give a special thanks to all the other GT players who really made these good exact replica. But, well, I just already putting on the description if you want to read it more for it. So please don't forget to click like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube, or check the 2 link below if you want to see more for it. Well, looks like I'm about to be racing with the Dodge Viper GT-S, and I'll see you guys next time to do some more custom race on Gran Turismo Sport, and have a wonderful day. Stay racing, you guys. Be cool.